Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, you are listening to Ninja of the Woods on Spreaker.com, the Crypto Watch on YouTube, and thecryptocrew.com. I'm your host, Big Jim. Got a good show for you guys today. Today is going to be the first episode in a series. I'm not actually going to tell, I can't tell how many episodes will be in this series because I really don't know, because there's so many things that I can delve into in this, and our subject is going to be conspiracy theories. And I can just hear the audience go, "Oh, no, he didn't," because I know a lot of people are very, 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 very scared when it comes to doing these conspiracy theories. I've had a couple people tell me I needed to watch about doing those kind of shows because uh, most of the people that do the podcast, they will um, put horror stories, as they call them, on YouTube. Of, I did so and so conspiracy theory show about this, and I got phone calls from people that saying they were the CIA or the government or whatever, and they were threatening my family, and they knew my family's name, my address. What they didn't realize is when you do these shows and you have a Facebook account, anyone can get on there and find out where you live, your phone number, especially because if you put that stuff out there. Um, unless somebody knocks on my door uh, in a suit and sunglasses with a badge and shows me multiple identification and says, "We are the FBI or CIA, you need to stop doing these shows, blah, blah, blah," then I might take in consideration of doing it, but I'm not going to let someone intimidate me. Okay, folks, like I said, conspiracy theories. What is a theory? As far as I can find out, the definition of a theory is an educated guess. Educated guess meaning the evidence has been gathered. You come to a conclusion on the evidence that you see in front of you, and you give your theory. Now, I've got in this show, I'm going to cover about three um, conspiracy theories. Now, I'm not going to go into depth, but I'm just going to give you some of my theory on these subjects. I'm going to try to cover in this show JFK, John Fitzgerald Kennedy, aliens, and Sasquatch. Let's jump right into JFK. Now, I know everybody has their own theory when it comes to John F. Kennedy. Uh, he was one of the best presidents that was in office. He kind of reminds me a lot of Donald Trump. I'm not going to get into no theories about Donald Trump, which, yeah, I will. I'll go over. I myself believe that time repeats itself. I mean, there's evidence, the theory that time does repeat itself. He is going to be a great president, and he is making moves in Congress, and he's got a lot of people talking, and I hope that he does really, really good, and nobody is crazy enough to try to do anything to him. But I support, and I know a lot of people might not like this, but this is why we have freedoms, because people fought for these freedoms and died for these freedoms. Freedom of speech, freedom of press. Yes, I voted for Donald Trump. If you voted for Hillary Clinton, that's fine. I don't hate you. I don't dislike you, but you should not hate me in return, because we are all human. I like to apologize. I'm also sick today. I've got some respiratory issues going on. Here in Harlan, where I live, Harlan County, Kentucky, the trees are blooming, flowers are blooming, and seasonal allergies are in full swing, and I am miserable, guys, having breathing problems. But let's get into JFK theory here, conspiracy theory. I was watching a video, and it was titled, "Watch JFK Expose the Illuminati." Illuminati Exposed 2016. The poster that posted up this video was 3 Creepy TV. It has 227,442 views as of 10:59 a.m. today, February 27, 2016. Or 2017, I'm sorry. We all know President Kennedy was killed by Lee Harvey Oswald in Dallas, Texas. In the video, JFK talks about a threat will be put into peril, pretty much, is what he's stating, and that there's 2 requirements that must be met. And he wants to make it all pretty much public information. I watched the video and think to myself for a second. It doesn't sound. It could mean 2 things to me, really. The theory on JFK. I'm going to go into that right now with. I believe that the elite of the world and our national government knew that he was a threat. And not just a threat to the NWO or the Illuminati, whatever you want to call those crazy organizations out there that everybody refer to. But I believe the man was going to disclose alien life outside our solar system. And that these alien beings had been visiting Earth for hundreds, if not thousands of years. And I believe it was multiple people. I believe Lee Harvey Oswald was just an scapegoat so that they could have somebody to point a finger at. But I believe there was also people behind him that done this, because there are government officials, elite of the world, that can just go out there and do things that they want, and they can cover it up because they have the money to pay people off to keep their mouth shut or to be the bad guy for them, pretty much. I could go more in depth on this, but right now, as sake for the show, I'm not going to. I'm going to go into the next theory, guys, that I have prepared. Aliens, boys and girls, children of all ages. There's so much evidence to support theories of aliens that they've been visiting our planet for hundreds or even thousands of years. Taking consideration the sightings of alien craft reported every day from around, they don't exist, but the evidence and reports say that to me, there is someone or something that is visiting our Earth on a daily basis. I have my own theory of aliens. I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but I'm just going to give you a little thing of my theory here, a little piece of my mind today. The Roswell, New Mexico incident has to be one of the most famous conspiracy theories out there. Whether it was our own government that caused this ship to crash, or if it was the government covering up a man-made aircraft, being that it was made by the government and they were testing it and something malfunctioned and it crashed that day, which is possible. I mean, anything is possible when it comes to that. And because the government was on the spot in minutes, if not hours, and they wouldn't let anybody near any of the stuff. So that is 2 of my little theories there. That the government either shot down the craft or it was man-made and they didn't want anyone in the public eye to see what type of craft it was. Because at this time when this happened in Roswell, New Mexico, there was, wars going on and things like that. And they wanted to keep things like that from prying eyes because of the spies and stuff that were supposedly, over the earth. And meaning over the earth, I'm meaning they were everywhere. That is one of the things that has been part of war for years, is sending out undercover personnel to spy on other countries to find out what they are doing, what type of weaponry they have, so that they can come up with tactics to get over on said country and stuff. My next subject is going to be Bigfoot. Has to be the Patterson-Gimlin footage. It shows the adult female Sasquatch walking a creek bed until she's out of sight, and most claim that the footage is just a guy in a suit, but cryptozoologists around the world have looked at the anatomy of this creature, and many times they've said that it's not a human. It can't be because of the way the creature walks, the anatomy of this thing, that it's impossible for a person to walk and have that type of stride. The person would have to be humongous. I'm talking at least 7 foot or more. And you got to take in consideration at this time period when this happened, these guys are not going to go spend that much money on a suit because you can see the muscle definition in the creature. I'm not going to continue to call them creatures. Let's call them, let's call them Bigfoot or Sasquatch people. Let's call them people because they are a type of person. But anyways, let's refer to them from now on as Sasquatch people. I don't like using creature. It's just kind of crazy. My theory, guys, on Bigfoot and Sasquatch, which I give my theory a lot, they're real. Most people say no, but until they're made known in the world, most people are not going to believe. One day this will happen, of course. And when it does, I hope the government has a plan to protect them as a species and not open up a hunting season, if you know what I mean, and have Tom, Dick, and Harry in the United States, big game hunters, whatever, trying to hunt these down, because when it does come out that these things are real and they roam the countrysides, people, hunters are going to be out and they're going to want to bag one. They're going to want to say, hey, take it to the Smithsonian and say, hey, here's you guys on these bodies. How much will you give me for it? Because there's a lot of people that see, and I'm not going to name names. A lot of you probably have noticed that I took down one of the videos that I had on there of a Mr. Wayne Wilson. I like to apologize to those that seen the video before I could get it off there. I shouldn't have said anything about this man, his videos, because it is free speech. And I know there's gullible people out there, but if you're gullible enough to believe it, and you can't see anything in his videos, then that's on your part. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm running out of time. I'm down to seconds. Thank you guys for listening today. Thank you all so much, and God bless.